Today I'm going to be showing you guys my everyday hair and makeup routine. Today's Wednesday and that means there's a new episode of The Summer I Turned Pretty. Guys, comment down below what team you're on. I'm going to start off with putting some eye patches on. I think they're from Buc-ee's. I love putting on eye masks in the morning. They genuinely make me more awake. Now I'm going to quickly work on my hair. I use the Dyson Airwrap. I'm going to be using the round brush attachment. I'll go under, straight, and then turn it. And then other sections, I'll go up, around, and twist it down. The base of my hair is pretty much done. It's kind of like a really small blowout. But at the end, I always go back to the top two sections and I fix those. So I'll go one time under, go over, all the way back. Just try to get more volume up here. And that is kind of how I do my hair. I'm gonna use this Sunbum hair oil and get all the frizz away. I don't use a lot of the hair oil. I just use a drop because I don't want my hair to look greasy. I'm gonna take these off and start doing my makeup. I'm gonna show you guys my makeup routine that I have absolutely been loving. It is super quick. It makes your face look snatched. The first thing that is absolutely vital is that you need a good moisturizer. I found Bubble at CVS and I've actually been really liking it. It's got like that drunk elephant popper thing. I'm telling you, this makes my makeup stay all day. I wore my makeup both football games that I went to while I'm in the marching band, being in 90-degree heat the whole game. By the end of it, all my makeup is still on. And I've done my whole routine without primer and it stayed on all day, but I do like to add primer just in case. So I use this e.l.f. primer and I go along my cheeks and my forehead, just the spaces that are pretty much gonna get like the most amount of product. So today I have two classes with a huge gap in the middle. My first class is International Business at 11. That class really stresses me out because tell me why there were 40 questions on the syllabus quiz and they were all highly specific. So now I'm scared for her exams because like it's a syllabus quiz and okay. The next thing I go in with is the CoverGirl foundation, which also has moisturizer in it. All of my foundations I have not liked before, okay? It always makes my face gross and cakey. This stuff, bomb. So I put this on my cheeks and then a little bit on my forehead. I use the e.l.f. buffing foundation brush. My second class today isn't until 6 p.m. and it's an entrepreneurship class and this class is really interesting. If you didn't know, my major is business administration and I'm specializing in entrepreneurship. All of my entrepreneurship courses that I've taken have been kind of how you start your business, but this one is about how you would acquire a business or how would you like partake in a franchise, which hasn't been talked about yet for me. So I think that's really cool to get to learn kind of a different perspective. I like my professor for that class. He's really straight to the point. And today we're having a guest speaker and he wants us to like come up with questions and submit them. And I haven't done that yet, but I have until 6. So I was planning on doing that after my international business class. I also have a group project. We're supposed to be doing peer reviews on Friday, but the simulation isn't even due until like next week and we're not even starting it yet. So it's like, what am I evaluating them on? So I made a little discussion post in our group Canvas page and I was trying to like, hey, can everyone introduce themselves? Because they said if you don't talk to each other, everyone needs to rate each other 0. I don't know what's going on with them, but I'm gonna start emailing them really soon. Now that my foundation is all blended out, I'm gonna use some bronzer. Guys, I really like this stuff. I've tried powder bronzers, I've tried cream ones, and they don't blend that well, but the Ulta Beauty collection has this stick and it goes on so easy. The shade I got, Tiramisu, and I go kind of right under my non-existent cheekbone, and then I'll try contouring my nose. I have been going up here in my previous videos, but recently I've just been putting a dot, and then I'll also do lines across my forehead. And then I have this Zoria contour brush. I use the bigger contour brush for my cheeks and my forehead, and then I have a smaller contour brush for my nose and my eyes. Update on marching band. It's been going a lot better than how it's been in my band camp video. Band camp was just hard, like it always is, but we were doing 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. days, and yeah, we would have breaks, but still, it's so much. I tried to do some training for my arms over the summer. I guess I did a little bit, but it still was so painful. I genuinely feel so much stronger. Like every day my horn gets a little bit lighter. If you don't know, I play this big thing and it doesn't look heavy. When you first pick it up, it's not heavy, but I'll hold it out there for 15 minutes. It's pretty bad. I do have some acne on my face, so I'm gonna try. Normally I don't conceal because I just like to use this, but I'm gonna try a little bit today just to cover up some of my extra spots. Again, keeping your face like like super moisturized, I feel like is the key to a good base and a good routine. Now let's get into the fun part. I use the Rare Beauty blush in the shade Hope. I've switched shades. I used to have, I think it was like Bliss, but it didn't work with my skin. It was a little bit orange on me. My mom uses Bliss now and it looks so much better on her. I saw a Selena Gomez video and she was telling how to use the applicator, and you don't have to just put the dot, you can use the corner of it.
I might slide up to your block with intelligence. I'm a genius with the Glock, there's some relevance.
It's less product and it's more like precise. I like kind of this much blush, and when I did the dot, it was like a lot more. But then I use this Eco Tools brush. I've had this for forever, and I start really gentle and I start just spreading it around, and then I'll go in and fully press it down. I don't know if it makes any difference. Sometimes if my skin is super dry, it'll just like leave a really pink dot. I use any of the excess a little bit on my nose. This is what the makeup is looking like right now. The lighting isn't too good, so I know you can't really see it as I'm going, but I'm gonna stuff in my eyes. I normally like to do this before I do my foundation and stuff, but I always forget. I do a super, super light wing. I'm using the L'Oreal Paris Super Slim Liquid Eyeliner, and I do pull back my eyes and just try really thin line, kind of curved, but not too curved, and just connect it sort of naturally to the top. I like to do this before foundation because if I mess up, then I don't have to redo everything. I feel like this is running out, so it's a little bit harder and they're not as bold. And then my favorite mascara right now is the NARS Climax mascara. I got this when I went to Ulta and I bought a NARS foundation, which I don't really like. If you like spend enough money on NARS, they were giving away like a pack of everything. So it was a pack of foundation, blush, and bronzer, but they were all powder. It has a big spoolie. I feel like it has nice volume and length. So many mascaras are like this or that, but this one I feel like does both. I know this is such a small detail, but when I do my mascara, I kind of go with the eyelashes. I see a lot of people who just go straight up on all of them, but I try to go at like an angle when I'm out here and then just follow the line. I don't really like how it looks when all of them just go straight up, if that makes sense. Such a small detail, but like, I feel like to me it makes a difference. I also try to put more on the ends and less on the inside. I just don't think I look right when the inside is super dark too. And then I kind of separate them, get rid of like the clumps just with my fingers. And now my eyes are done. For lips, I do the Charlotte Tilbury lip liner in My Kiss. Okay, if you have a Charlotte Tilbury lip pencil and you're like, why was there like barely any product? You have to sharpen it. This thing twists at the bottom for no reason. It doesn't push up the product. You literally have to get a lip sharpener and sharpen the thing. I didn't think so because it looked plastic at the top, but obviously I have sharpened it, so. I have a double lip line, so there's like no color at the bottom. All I do with the lip liner is kind of just fill that in. And for the gloss, I love the Strawberry Sprinkles Laneige lip gloss. This is the one with the donut applicator. And together, I feel like they look really good. Lastly, for setting spray, I have the Dewy Coconut Elf spray. I love the smell of this. This is the finished makeup. Now let's go put on an outfit. This is the finished outfit. I know, pretty basic. This is a Levi's top from Kohl's, and then I don't know where these pants are from. I kind of haven't really been wearing them because they're like really ripped. Necklace for Pandora. My everyday rings. I'm gonna be putting on these opal heart earrings. You guys know I live in Florida. It gets hot. I actually use 2 deodorants. I know this one looks like it's seen some stuff, okay? These have been in my band bag. I have the Lume deodorant. This is for sweat control, and it's in the scent Tangerine. I don't like fruit smells. I literally only use this because it stops my sweating, but I cannot stand the smell of it. So I also use the Dove Peach Blossom Rice Milk deodorant. I was running late the other day, just put this on. I was dripping at the end of rehearsal, okay? It doesn't happen when I go with both of them. This makes the scent a lot better, but I love a vanilla smell and I can't wear perfume, so instead I use lotion. I've been using the Tree Hut Whipped Body Butter Lotion. If you guys like the Tree Hut exfoliant, this smells exactly the same, okay? You go to Bath & Body Works, the Vanilla Bean Noel exfoliant, body wash, body butter. It's a little bit different smell along all of them. This is the exact same. Also, they fill it to the brim, okay? The only downside of this is it does have speckles of of glitter everywhere. So I put it on my arms and on my legs. I don't know if you could see the glitter. It definitely gets on my hands a whole lot. So this is the finished look. Normally, if my hair doesn't look right or if like I do curls and they fall, I'll always fix it up at the end. But this is what I do every day. So now let's go to class. Really quickly, I'm gonna be packing my laptop. I have 2 notebooks in here and also some workout clothes because I'm gonna go to the gym after class. Another moment of influencers in real life. Let's go! I'm on campus now. I just got an alert that in-person class is canceled for my entrepreneurship class, and we only have to join a Zoom, so that's something. I don't have to stay here all freaking day. My plan is for today, I'm gonna head to class in a little bit. My class doesn't end until after 1. Then I'm gonna go to the gym. There's a gym close by, but I absolutely hate it. I hate that gym. There's so many people, and every time I go to the front desk, they always have to tell me how to check in, and that makes me so angry because it's like, I know! Stop telling me every time. And I know they're just trying to be helpful, but for some reason that gets on my nerves so much. It's like, I'm not stupid. It's not that hard. You just scan your card. So I like to go to the other gym because it's a lot bigger. People are nicer. I don't feel judged. I feel like people are just doing their own thing. Anyways, guys, I'm so excited for tonight because I'm gonna watch Summer I Turned Pretty last 2 episodes. Guys, are you team Connie Baby or Belly Cacao is the Bean? I don't know who is team Jeremiah, bro. That is so forced. I'm trying not to go on TikTok today because I know I will get spoilers since I can't watch it until late tonight, but it is all over my TikTok. That's why I started watching it, and I binge watched the entire series in 3 days. I'm gonna start heading to class because I want to get seating. My first day of school, I couldn't find parking, so I couldn't even go in person. But first time I went in person, I had to sit on the ground. Again, I've had to sit on the windowsill before. I've had to sit in the middle of the freaking aisles before.
What the hell? Oh my.
I asked my professor after class, like, what to expect on this quiz coming up, because I just wanted to know how it was going to be formatted. She's like, oh, what are you talking about? It's just a homework assignment. Just use your notes. Like, it's not a quiz. Just use your notes. But she said it's so condescending, and I was like, dang, I guess I asked a dumb question. Then I looked at the assignment in Canvas, and it's literally marked as a quiz. I don't understand why she had to answer me like that.
So hot. I was going to go to Newell Hall, but it was packed, and I figured I might as well just go get everything done now, and then my assignments at home, so I'm not like in a rush. Nothing is due today besides submitting some questions, so I just need to do some research. Let's go to the gym. I'm gonna change there.
Come to the gym with me for leg day. I started off on the Stairmaster and I wanted to go 6 minutes, and then I did this like kickback machine. It was kind of weird. I've never seen one before, and you see this middle plate thing like on my stomach. That gave me so much trouble. It was so annoying. I kept trying to adjust it lower, adjust it higher, and it just didn't. I don't know, it made me feel so nauseous and sick. And then I did some hip abductors and the squat machine. I literally feel like I'm gonna throw up. That freaking kickback machine messed up my stomach. But my makeup stayed on. I'm sweating profusely. I need to go take a shower. I don't know if I was just too short for the machine, but I adjusted it so many times, so I don't understand. I need to go home. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my makeup routine and a short little vlog of the day. I know I didn't vlog like after class, but I didn't really do much besides study, and you guys have seen that too many times. Normally I don't tell you guys to subscribe, but when I don't, you guys don't subscribe. So now I think I need to remind you that a subscribe button exists. Are you subscribed? If you made it this far, you might as well. Am I like, why are you still here? Why are you still here? If you made it this far, comment down below this emoji. Let me know how you guys have been. I miss talking to you guys. I miss hearing about your days. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.
I've been feeling so small. Watch the clock